Hello everyone and welcome back to another chilling, freezing day out here in London. Valken Delaney, he looks quite happy with his life so far, right? I mean, it's going well. He started out digging up the bones even at -degrees, and now he's just, well, casually sitting beside someone taking a bath. That is definitely a step up, right? At least I think it's a bit warmer than before, because that water here looks boiling hot, to be honest. I mean, this guy likes it, and obviously so does Valken Delaney. In that case here, that was a nice expansion so far, right? And we got lots of customers here. People love Valken Delaney and his skills to, well, cut hair, I guess, pull the teeth, or also take a bath and stuff like that. So Valken Delaney, off you go, having a fun night here at the Sharp Razor. Not everybody likes this though, right? So there are some people here that already offend us. Sabrina Aldworth, for example, suddenly appears from behind a tree out of the blue, looks at you condescendingly and says, "I don't like you." Well, in your amazement, you barely manage to utter, "Why not?" as Sabrina Aldworth has already turned and is walking away with a sneer. Well, whatever it was, it is obvious that the Aldworth family doesn't like you anymore. Very bad. Also, someone offended us right away. That is Albert Parketer here, and he's wearing a scent so abhorrent that your nose and eyes sting. Alright, I guess then he should actually take a bath, I think. I'm going to give him a freebie if he wants to. Now, so far so good. London 1407 in the winter. And yeah, we are just, of course, having 24-hour shift here once more with my barbershop, and I'm just waiting for the next day to come. We got a good customer satisfaction there. We got the money. So what I would like to do right away is just having a look what we could improve here. The first thing that comes to mind would be the customer satisfaction level. So customer satisfaction is the chance that people will visit the business to purchase goods there. Alright, let's go with the next upgrade. 1200 coin. We can afford that, and that's another plus 10 on that. The other one would be productivity. I think this is only affecting the goods though, and most of it is services for the barber shop, so at the moment I don't really need that. What I would like to go with though is the workers, so 600 here for another one. 1200, I'm waiting on that as we cannot afford that. Those 600 I can then though invest into another barber, right? So that we got 3 people now working here. They're all attending the duty here of attending customers. Quite a lot of them, but one of them will probably start working on soap then soon. And actually we can start with that right away. So we do have the production here. This one though is jasmine and wild rose, so we need to collect that somewhere. This is not something you can produce here. It's kind of like the bones, right? So we should not have one, because they have to take a path there. They have to take a route and go back again. So he or she 20 jasmine and 20 wild roses, right? That would be the first step for this whole endeavor. And then we got the barber soap, and this one consumes 1 wild rose and 1 jasmine. So in that case here, 20. My math once again is totally destructive. And 20 soap we can make out of that. It's actually a bit more, I think. So it's 2 soap that we produce with this amount, right? And I think Sarina, you're going to be doing this, right? So Sarina is not in the barb shop. David and Valken are doing that. And Sarina is going to produce us the soap. The soap is being used then, well, obviously for bathing. Right now we are only using dirty water from the Thames River. And on the other hand, of course, we can also clean the faces. The customers, right now we're just rubbing them snow into the face. It's working too, but only in winter, unfortunately. As the days slowly dawning the next day, there's also been a lot of law changes here, so this is happening more often now. Besides the new hostility against us, there's also now a few things like the Meganberg's pest juice has now become legal in London, so that is a good that you can purchase now. And then we got also smuggling goods has now become illegal in London, so we should not be smuggling goods anymore. Who decides that, by the way? Well, the officers, right? So the chief judge here, the captain, probably the council guardian. Some of them have rights to change the laws of the city, what is legal and what is illegal, and we should always be careful of what we're doing if we do something illegal. Well, let's better check if it's actually illegal at the next day. It might become legal at some point. We might even help with that if something comes in conveniently. Now, also, one thing that I would like to do with my crypts, as they resume working, that is Harold. Harold is selling the bone bracelets right now to Brixton. Problem is, in Brixton, if I check this one, the bone bracelet is really worth nothing anymore. 57 coin. As opposed to what is the best buyer right now for the bone bracelets? That would be the harbor market with 94. So this is a difference, right? This is something I cannot ignore any longer. So I will need to adjust my bone bracelets. Instead of Brixton market, we're going with the harbor market in London. And we're going to sell this. And Harold is now going to harbor market London. He's now picking up the soap in the second crypt, I guess. And a little bit later, he's going to the other crypt once more. I think he forgot something. Probably some food. And Harold, where are you? Are you slacking? No, there he is. All right. He took his time there. And Harold is now on his way to the London Market Harbour. Now, that is quite a distance to cover, right? We might be thinking about a horse in the future, because horses are just extremely fast in comparison. Not this horse there. This horse is slacking too. Some other horse, right? A riding horse, most likely. They're doing the job then just fine, getting to longer distances. Let's just check the barber once again. David is now collecting. Why is David collecting? Alright, I guess they changed their shifts there. I'm fine with that as long as someone is doing the job. That's just all that matters to me. The two are doing now the attending to the customers because there's so many waiting all the time. Oh, what is happening? Someone is attacking our building. As we can see, the condition is dramatically going down. I guess it's this one here. A henchwoman. Yep. Adelaide, she doesn't have anything special with her, no weapon or so. And she is actively doing damage and harm to our barber shop. And we're losing health here right now, as we can see. So it is the first attack. Is it burning? It's poisoned. Oh, it's poisoned by the Mecklenburg's pest juice that just became legal. What a coincidence. And it's also a scene of crime now. Is this hurting us? I hope not, right? So there's still plenty of customers waiting at the moment. But the building is also still being damaged. So for another, I think, 3 minutes. And we still have... Yeah. We've almost lost a quarter now soon. What can I do about this one, really? Let's just check it out. There would be the action to extinguish a fire. It's not fire, though, that's damaging my building here. So no idea what it is, really. It's just this potion that is being used here. It's poisoned. The building itself is poisoned, it seems. And I can only really wait. Since this is probably going to be one of my most profitable buildings here, we should be careful. Building condition. There we can do it. Reinforces the building by 100 hit points. Does it work right away? I think it is. It would work now. Just try it out. Yeah, it did something there. Yep, it did it by 100, right? To a maximum of 550 now. That's something. And building security reinforces the building's door to make them harder to break open. This will increase the security of this building, and there's the fire protection as well. Lots of costs are coming towards us if we have to defend our buildings there too now. There's the next one already. Who are you? Another henchwoman? And she's got a torch with her, so I guess she's intending to burn my house now? Alright, we need to do something there. Let's have a look at my cottage, because there are actions we can take. And one of them is we can hire someone. So we are hiring a worker in my building itself. That is, we can hire up to 200 of them. And oh, all the family are already employed. Why is my Balkan employee here employed? Okay, so the barber soap is being used quite often. We're going to change it. By the way, the poison is gone for now. I will need to repair this building here then ASAP. I think we can do this here. Repair the building would cost me 262. It's going to take a bit of time there. I think someone is going to the building and repairing it then. And what we still need to do is, and that is the front store. We need to manage that. Barber soap, we need to have more than just 2 in store, right? We need to have, let's put it to... barber soap in the front store. Make it up to 8. I mean, that is still course, we're not going to reach 8 because I'm pretty sure it's being sold right away. And as we can see, it will then be used right away. So 8 we have now, and we should be seeing that up here, coming up beside the building condition improvement there. There it is. There was some barber soap being used, for example. So that happens. Perfect. I'm still trying to find out how I could use a guard, because I know there was this option available at some point, but I can't find it anymore. There's also not an add-on that allows me to add a guard. We do need a guard that is fighting for us. I'm certainly not going to fight myself. We are too weak for that yet. I could hire one of my workers to do the job, right? So let's just take, for example, a bard. Someone that is pretty good with stuff, right? With instruments. And in that case here, Conrad, for example. I can take Conrad and he could help me attack then someone, right? And with Conrad, I guess this is the way it could go. Because we can do this, right? So we can attack someone. And that means we can also protect our buildings with that. And probably Conrad is doing that job, because we just don't have anyone yet. So Conrad, go to the market, please, because I'm spending some money for you. We got 4,100. And I'm just hoping that we get some good weapons over there. Where's Conrad, by the way? Oh, he's pretty far away. Holy cow, where did he sing? There was a special concert that I have no notice of. Insane. He's pretty far away, somewhere here in the forest area. Alright, but Conrad is on his way now back. Meanwhile, Harold here is once again arriving at London Harbour Market. How much do we get out of it, Harold? Tell me. 848. That's another selling batch of bone bracelets to the market area. And with that, we are sitting at 5k again, comfortably. And where is my guy? There he is. Conrad. There he is. Perfect. Very close now. And he's going to hopefully help us. I hear some fighting again. It seems to be a rough area there, Brixton. Now let's just check it out for the weapons. We do have the long... Ooh, the longsword is really expensive. I'm not doing that. The rapier though, that would be something. Or rapier, right? So attack power, defense damage, and reputation bonus he gets out of that. And it's affordable. I think we're going with one of them. So you can equip this one right away. Perfect. And then you need some protection. So a chain mail here, 90 armor, 3 intimidation, plus 1 bonus when bargaining. Let's just take this one here too. So that's 800 that we spent on Conrad. How you looking, pal? He's looking fantastic. He doesn't know what's in store for him yet. He's going to be in for some fighting there, because we do need protection. While we wait for the next attack, Conrad can go back playing music. I hope he's not going too far though. There he is now. And please... Oh no. Where's my Conrad? He's running off again, right? No, perfect. He stays now. Stay in Brixton, please. Now there's more and more visitors still piling up at the barber. I mean, it's no wonder we're the only barber in town, right? And people just need a haircut from time to time. And yeah, well, I will need to expand. We have 6,000 coins, so let's just go for the last upgrade there now. For the barbers, and we can then hire another worker. Once again, I'm going to wait though through the night before I do this. I just wanted to spend the money there real quick. We are also completely out of soap. So, who is actually doing that? There she is, Serena. She is doing the job for that, but I think it's too late now anyway. And yeah, we definitely do need someone here working that. By the way, why is it gone? House of Herbs. Then we got this one here. No idea why it's got gone. I think I accidentally might have deleted it. So we need to pull it back there to 20. And then we have the soap there once more. Also 20. And yes, another winter day is coming to an end. We can just really marvel at the beauty of this game, because it is beautiful. Absolutely. As the sun is going down, it's getting cold once more, but spring is upon us. And there it is. Once again, the sun is coming up. Another spring day, 14:08 now. Another night that we need to groom, that the beard needs to be, well, cut to the right shapes there, while someone casually eats bread. You don't want to eat bread in medieval times, I think, but enjoy your dinner. In that case, we do have a few things to do. First of all, there was a mistake on my part here, so manual production was ticked on, and of course this was not working then. It has to be looped production, and we specifically have to tell someone to go through the loop production while my other employees are attending the customers. Let's go ahead and have another one hired now. So this fellow is also now collecting ingredients, and in that case here, can I... He's idling now. What we need to do here for the service is maximum number of service workers is 2 at the moment. So 2 will always attend. If I take this one to 3 now, then one of them will automatically go for that. I think we need to pause the working though first before they resume. Let's just wait for them. There you go. And now let's return. And yep, now going to the building, back and attending customers, right? So 1 is now looping through the soap production, while 3 are attending. I think this will still be a very very uneven balance there for the soap production, but we'll just figure it out. Also, I think we don't even have that many customers anymore then, right? There's 2 more there's 2 more in treatment and no one is waiting right now. I think, yes, actually, you know, let's take this one down, right? And one of them, that is Arlene, she's going now to collect ingredients. So she's also going to loop through my goods here. And we have 2 on the soap and 2 attending the customers there. That's fine. I think that's going to work better. Now, we also got an announcement here. The traveling craftsman will soon return. However, the participants need a while longer. The Craftsman Guild has a Book of Guilds. Has a... Oh, yeah. So there is also this thing with the guilds, right? We can join a guild once we are ready, once we have the right title. That would give me some nice bonuses then. And they have certain quests that are happening then. For example, we got this long distance trade report there right now. So Cambridge can offer food at a reasonable price. We need to hurry and get over there to the guild's hall. Unfortunately, we're not a member of that yet, so I can't do this quest. But that's for later. There need to be goals, right? Right now, my only goal is to keep the bath warm. Another thing I would like to do, let's check the business income of the last year. So that was year 1407. We need to now say 1407. And now we can see what these businesses did in the last year. So let's just check it out here. The Grave Fiends. That would be this business here that is automatically used, right? So this one is having an insane profit. The Grave Fiends, right, is making a profit of 4,500. The Lonely Graves only at 200, so something is wrong here. Oh, employees was 1,000. Alright, we need to check this one. Then we got the Minstrel. That is actually making a loss right now, but only because of trading. I think because of the goods we purchased. Yep, 800 each, right? Or 900 it was. So that was the expenses here. Other than that, yeah, the Minstrel is really not making a lot otherwise, right? The employee wages were 900 and the revenue was 1,200. So that is barely worth it, right? There's also some dubious and covert expenses, but that's it. Other than that, if we haven't paid the armor and the weapon, it would still be only minor profitable. So, that's something, right? And then we got the barb shop. Now the barb shop has a nice revenue, but building upgrades and add-ons dragged it down quite a bit, also the renovation. So of course that is understandable. If that wouldn't have been the case, then we would have a nice profit of 1,400 almost there. So that's fine. The Grey Fiender here, that's doing an exceptional profit, right? So that's I think the bone stuff here, right? But I know what the problem here is. I think it is because the trader Harold belongs to Grey Fiend, takes the goods from Lonely Graves, right, and gets it to the market. So that's why the revenue counts for the Grave Fiends, right? Even though I think they make the same because they have the same loop there as well. So that's probably the case, right? And the only revenue we had was the one then here that is being sold in the front store. So that must be the case. A war is imminent. Oh, an allied siege city is under attack. We could go to the arsenal once again. We're not doing that. We are cutting hair. While we chill to the awesome tunes in the background. What we shouldn't forget is Valken leveled up once more. So in that case here, level 4 we have now. And once again, I can decide what I would like him to go with. We got 4 charisma now. So that is something. I might also change the bone bracelet there at some point, right? To get rid of the charisma penalty. Then we would be at 5. So I'm not going to increase that any longer. What we could do instead is, though, perception. The higher the value, the better the character perceives their environment and the earlier they can sense danger. And intelligence is the character's memory, ability to concentrate and basically learning more. Let's go for intelligence. That's right. And we got a few bonuses here already now coming up. And for Valken, since we have the coin, I would really like to get him better items. So let's go to the Brixton market there once more. Off he goes. Unfortunately, no one is replacing him for the moment. He's unreplaceable. He's the master. So we need to hurry up. There he's coming in now into the market area. Hello. And let's try to get us something good. First of all, we got still this dagger here. Let's sell the dagger again. Perhaps we made even a profit. Who knows? 110. And let's get us a proper weapon. The longsword, the battle axe, the short sword. I think we're going with this one now. More attack power, defense, and damage plus 40. And every proper nobleman to be needs a weapon. The bone bracelet, let's get rid of that. And with that, the penalty. It was already quite embarrassing what we had in store here. Bone bracelet, that was for the, I think there was a handkerchief item or a cloth item. So there's the leather gloves, right? Armor and defense plus 1 for 380 coin. We can do this. So let's also equip some gloves, some proper ones. Oh, Valken is going to look much better now after all of this. The reputation bonus is something that I would probably like to go with now. It's minor, but it's still there. 2% reputation bonus on top of that. The copper bracelet gives me another plus 1, and it's extremely cheap. The dark talisman, once again, reduces charisma, and I don't want this at this point anymore. Yeah, not the best items here that we do have for now. Productivity increase with the grindstone. Let's go with that. 4% productivity, I'll take that. And perhaps for the luxury ones, we already have the silver chain, right? So I could go for something else, like a ring. Plus 1 bonus when bargaining. 5 reputation with the gold chain. Yeah, let's go with the gem ring there. I mean, the Argus glasses have 2 on the perception. Doesn't sound so bad as well, right? Let's go with the perception bonus. And add this one there too. Was also rather cheap. Perfect. We can unlock more slots then, by the way, when we upgrade and stuff, right? But for now, I'm happy with how it went. And Valken, you can go back to your hard hut and happily continue working and cutting beards. So far so good. I'm happy with how it goes. We're making some nice profit there. There's room for improvement. And we're going to have a look at that in the next episode. Stay tuned.